Right, morning. We're in a very wet and windy Bradford residential street here, and if you kind of look over that way, over the top there, sort of almost getting out towards the countryside, I guess. And then you spin this way, and you see Bradford City Football Club, which is what we're just going to have a quick look around and a quick sort of loop around the stadium. This is the Midland Road stand, and there's the Bradford End behind the goal there. It's a residential area. There's a little community artificial pitch there, terraced housing up the back. So we'll just have a little walk. Quite an unusual stadium this, I think, these days. Mix of the sort of old and the new, and the good and maybe not so good. I think when we get around the other side we'll see where Bradford maybe went a little bit over the top with building things when they got into the Premier League, and built a stadium really built for a Premier League team, and obviously now they're not in the Premier League anymore. They've been sort of down in League 2, League 1, albeit I think they're still getting pretty good crowds here. Well supported club, good club. We're down the side of the ground now as we speak. As I said, just a road running right alongside there, and you'll see the entrances to the stands. The Northern Commercial Stand, it's called these days. One of the sort of lower tier, single tier stand, and you'll see the other two around the other side are a double tier. As I say, if we swivel over here, industrial estate, getting a little bit more rural, and residential up on top there, a bit quieter, hilly. But then we spin back and you can see there the stand behind the goal, which is a double tier stand. You'll get the proper size of that as we manage to walk round. We'll just get a look back down there. So like a lot of old grounds built in a very residential area as they were, not on the outskirts of town like they tend to be now. It's been significantly redeveloped over the years, obviously as a result of the fire, which was a tragedy here in 83-84 season, which obviously triggered a lot of improvements and different things to do with stadiums and safety and things. It's just so tragic that it took such a terrible event really to trigger those kinds of things to happen when they should have happened anyway. So here we go up Thorncliffe Road now. We're going up the side, residential here, a little bit hilly. Again, we see the stand behind the goal there, a bit more of the scale of it. Huge stand really, which I've been informed leaks on a match day. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure when it rains. Got a school here, which looks like it's connected to the club in some way, or certainly the club have a bit of involvement. If we get to the top of the street, kind of in the Manningham Lane area, which is certainly was notorious part of Bradford, red light district. Peter Sutcliffe, certainly around in those days. Let's have a windy today, which I do apologise. We're coming back round now to the side of the ground, the other far side of the ground now. Now this stand is unfortunately the one that burnt down back in the day. And we have a memorial to them coming up. So the JCT 600, which is a car sales company, the old Bradford chairman, a guy called Jack Tordoff, it was his company. I just have a car park here, and you'll see above the reception there sculpture to honour those who sadly died at the fire. So we're going to come back round now. This is the main stand. Drop back down. This used to be the players' car park back in the day. I'm not sure what it is now. This hasn't changed much. The ground's changed beyond all recognition over the years. But again, huge big stand. They're sponsored, well, the stadium's called the University of Bradford Stadium, but it's better known as Valley Parade to those of a certain age. We've got the banqueting even, conference entrance there. Slowly working our way back to where we started. And we're sort of getting to the stand behind the goal now again. Oh, beg your pardon. There's a memorial there to the actual people who passed away sadly, and they're obviously being honoured by the club, which is obviously the right thing to do. Again, we get very into the residential again, as you do in these traditional grounds. It's a very narrow, tight street. Football community place here is often the case nowadays. Again, you can sort of see the scale of the huge stand there. Got a guy crashing into somebody there, I think, by the looks of it. Got the club up, players' entrance there, and the shop. And then we see the big stand there again, JCT 6000 or 600. And we see back in the residential again, very traditional kind of terrace street. And then we're in the TL Dallas stand, which is where the away fans go. Now, it's a very tight entrance down here. You'll see there's the stand there. You see a little bit of the pitch, crowd peeking through. You can see again, very close housing here to the stand which is there, so it's literally, you know, right on your doorstep basically. So we're getting back to near where we started now. Here's the community hub, or the pitch. We're just getting back to that little industrial estate and the hilly background where we started. So the Hollywell Ash Lane, you see we're back where we started. There's the street again. And that was Bradford City, so I hope you enjoyed that. Have a good day, bye.